Let's see. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Let me go post the link, I guess, and I'm not gonna bother ping. I'm just gonna put the link. Fascinating. The YouTube, there's no like thing for YouTube gaming. I wonder if they removed that. I don't know. Actually, no, I'll post. Well, and I'll post it after the fact because what I'm gonna do is this isn't really so much a traditional live stream. What we're doing today, folks, is more of just. This is probably something that I should record in like a regular video and then upload. But it's easier just to live stream it. So that's what we're doing. Now, as you notice the title, which says, "How Not to Treat Your Staff," listening to a recording of Killerteddy1. An old member of Killerteddy1 has kind of been, he came back around. MrBongson, formerly known as Tanini, which is spelled, let me see. How does it fucking spell? Where the hell is it? I'm really looking violation log because it thinks it's something fucking bad. When I was in text voice, I think. For any of you who know who this is, yeah, it's that guy. Yeah, he found this little recording on SoundCloud. Wait, let me actually link in the description real fast because, yeah. Where's the fucking top? Here it is. Alright. You can find the original recording here. It's a little SoundCloud link. And, yeah. All the changes saved. Now you may notice, what's the screensaver? That's because let's do it in Windows 2000 because, I don't know, because why not? This is a very fascinating recording for a number of reasons. This couple disclaimers. This very well may not even be Killer Teddy. First of all, I've never heard him back in the day, so I don't know. It might be him, it might not be him, I don't know. Second of all, some of the things he says might just be weird, very poor taste in humor. This may not be, what he says may not be serious. It sounds very serious to me. It'll probably sound serious to you. We'll hear it. Let's do it in a minute. So, I guess Teddy, if this, I'm giving you a little out if you wanna fucking defend yourself. If you happen to still exist out there. This could be, again, this could just be a very, very bad humor, but I personally sincerely doubt it just because the way it's said. So, without further ado, how is it said?
Okay, so I want to address you mods because I've been hearing issues that you guys have been world guarding, or for lack of a better term, adding free members to Donators World Guard. This is completely 100% unacceptable. Okay.
Okay, so far we've got, apparently, if you are a regular player back in the day, you cannot be in the World Guard of someone who donated. That's not allowed. That's a hard no, boys. And actually, I'll show the visualization. Why not? Why the fuck not? That doesn't make it bigger. So why not? You get the old school visualizations from back in the day. But anyway, so yeah, so that's apparently a rule. If you don't pay, you don't get to be in your fucking World Guard with your fucking donator friends. It's not allowed. I mean, it's not completely outlandish, I suppose. Cause it's not super out there, but okay. So let's keep going.
Okay. I know you guys. I know a lot of you guys are slow thinkers. I know a lot of you guys are You guys got the peanut brain on deck. So you
You. I know a lot of you guys are slow thinkers. You know, you got the peanut brain on deck. This is. I can't with this one, man. This. I fucking can't, man. This, no, okay, for some context. I suppose I give a little bit of context for the recording. This is Killer Teddy talking to his staff. Which you can probably figure out by the way he said, or I want to address you mods, the way he says all that. But, yeah. He's talking to his staff and calling them slow think. I know a lot of you guys are slow thinkers. Like, what in the fuck? Like, and he's not done yet either.
inside your, I got the Jimmy Neutron in my head. You guys got the peanut. Okay.
And the dogs are barking. Oh my fucking lord. And of course, the one time I want to do a fucking nice quiet stream. Hey, assholes! Stop it! Hold on. Damn it. Fuck. Sure, why not? This is the problem with live streaming, I suppose. Yep. Settle down. Landon. Okay, go. Easy. Can I continue? You're not coming up here right now. Alright. I got the Jimmy Neutron in my head. You guys got the peanut. This fucking guy. Talk about having an ego complex, and we still have fucking 2 minutes left. But, yeah, this is him talking to his staff. Saying that he has... I got the Jimmy Neutron in my head. You guys got the peanut. What the fuck? Oh, let's keep going.
Okay, so I'm going to explain this real easy.
Real easy.
You do not add free players to a donator's Worldguard.
To a donator's Worldguard. Oh my fucking lord. I'm explaining this real easy for you. Oh, let's...
You do not. Write that shit down if you have to. Write it down in your refrigerator. Write it
down in your refrigerator.
down in your notepad. Write it down in your iPhone. Write it down on your fucking palm of your hand every day if you have to. Write that shit down. Do not add free members to Worldguard. Okay? If you do, you will be demoted. Number 2.
You will be demoted. If you fucking dare do something so insane as adding a fucking non-donator to a donator's Worldguard, a donator's Worldguard, you're gonna get demoted.
2. You do not roll back for non-donators. Do not. It's...
Now see, here's the... You don't roll back for non-donators. See, this one, I didn't even know this was a rule. I feel like I may have heard of the Worldguard thing, but like, what in the... I could see the justification. Like, you could make a case, and I could agree, and I can understand why you would maybe not want to have non-donators be in the Worldguard of a donator. Because of the whole, they use easily create spawn items and whatnot, it just kind of... it'd be very easy for that kind of stuff to happen. You'd have to go out of your way for it to not happen. I can understand that. I can see why someone might want, that's not insane. That's not outlandish to me. This, however, where you can't even roll back grief. Like, what's that? You got griefed? Oh, let's see what happened. Oh, you didn't donate? Sorry, we can't roll you back. Sorry, go fuck yourself. Like, what? Really? Let's continue.
Not something you do. Do not.
It's not something you do.
It's not something you do. Do not. If you do it, you will be demoted.
You'll be demoted.
Not down to helper, because you will be demoted all the way back down to member. So next time, if you got that retard brain going and you're not thinking
If you got that retard brain going, and you're not thinking, oh my gosh, this is, I can't, man. This is, I mean, let's continue.
Take deep breaths and think shit through, because you will be demoted. Remember these 2 rules. Also, I want to introduce a new rule to being a staff. We're going to call this one the Shadow 6316 rule. Okay? This rule is inspired by Shadow 6316. He inspired this rule. Okay? If you are a helper or above, you do not have the right to log on to other servers, especially if they're rival servers. If you go on other servers, and I'm not talking just go and fuck with them, I'm talking if you go on other servers to play them and you're a staff on another server, you will be demoted as a helper or as a mod. You will. You will. No exceptions. If you are a moderator or a helper, okay, you cannot be staff on another server, and you cannot help build other servers. You cannot. This is against the rules. If it's caught, you will be demoted. No questions asked. Write this down. That's it. That's it, Agent. I'm done.
Alright. So here's with the whole, okay, with that last little bit, with the whole you can't log on to the servers. Again, that one, again, not entirely Atlantic, but like part of it makes sense. Like, don't staff for other servers. That one's kind of obvious. However, I don't know if you picked up on it, but let's see if we can.
You will be demoted. If you go on other servers, and I'm not talking just global servers. If you go on other, and I'm not talking just go and fuck with them. I'm talking if you go on other servers to play them and you're a staff.
He slips it in there a little bit to play them. Not to staff, not just staff. Like, yeah, I can understand you're gonna be demoted if you staff on another server, or if you fucking. The oven just is ready now. I'm sorry, reading the oven. Okay, if you're staffing on them or you're helping build other servers, that's obvious. Obviously, you don't want. That's duh. You don't want your staff fucking with rival servers, even if it, or like fucking with other like servers like that. And in a sense, even if there are like genuine like rival servers in the sense that it's like. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what CU State was at this point. I can even understand maybe don't play on them, but like, at the same time, it's like, and now for context, in this, the rule actually got worse over time. This was like 2012 and sometime, based on like the whole 7-year thing. It's 2019, 7 years ago, 2012. This rule later, at some point, got turned into, if you're caught playing on any other server, you get banned. Not demoted, banned. Like. If you even, like, there's been I've heard things of where people would just play on other servers for like not even that long. They go look at another server and nope, banned. You're done. Never come back. Stay on that other server, motherfucker. Like, what the hell? I just, and just the way he talks to his staff. Like, I don't know if his staff at the time were just or just dumb kids, but like, oh my, it's unreal. The way he just has seemingly no respect for his fucking team. This is the same person. Killerteddy thrived under this man. Killerteddy at its best years under this fucking person. This fucking joke of an owner. And like, there's so many stories that I've heard over the years, like, of him fucking taking steroids and fucking laughing about it as his fucking mom is fucking crying about it because he fucking steroids, they fuck you up, and he's just sitting there laughing as his fucking mom is in tears, I guess. There's the whole fucking... There's... What else was the other one? There's obviously the whole way he the fact that he wasn't very involved in the old CU for a while. Like, he would very seldom do anything. He would just pass everything on to his staff. Landon, I'm gonna ask you don't do that. Hey. Oh, I gotta stop the fucking dog from being an asshole. Come here. Stay up here. We're not gonna fuck with the cat. We're not gonna lick the floor. We're gonna stay up here. There's that whole fucking thing. It's just, and then and then of course there's the fact that he basically was gone for like 3 or 4 months. I don't know how long. Gone for a number of months. Nowhere to be found. Nuke had to keep Atomic Beast 101. Nuke, whatever you know him as. He had to fucking he had to pay for the fucking server bills for several months. Just to keep the server from fucking just going away. Because Teddy just wasn't there to pay it. For no discernible reason. And so what does he do? He comes fucking, and then he comes back. Nuke says, hey, about a fucking refund for me paying your bills for the past 4 months. He's like, no. And that's when Nuclear District was fucking founded. But it blows my fucking mind because up until this recording, I'd only heard simple, like, little stories. I'd only heard just these offhand, like, these secondhand fucking kind of descriptions of events. Like, this happened, and then that happened, and then he took steroids, and I did this, and then that. And the server wallpaper was the fucking naked lady, which, I mean, that's a whole other thing. Oh yeah, fun fact, that was the thing Newt told me once, is that apparently he goes to log into the fucking, because I guess, I by the sound of it, I guess is running on fucking Windows, potentially. Or it was running on some kind of server that had, a desktop interface of some sort. So, I mean, I assume it's Windows. I mean, could be Linux of some sort. But the wallpaper was naked girl. Just straight fucking naked. I mean, I'm not gonna knock that one. I mean, that's, hey, you know what? It's just, there's someone watching right now. Wow. Hello, viewer. We're talking about the olden days. I encourage you to rewind and watch from the beginning, perhaps, because none of this is gonna make any sense. Yeah. It's fascinating. It's real fucking fascinating. But up until this point, I'd only ever heard those offense. Oh, well, there goes the viewer. Okay, well, fuck. Anywho, I'd only ever heard those offhand stories. I'd never actually seen or heard the man actually talk, and just, like, I'll admit, there's been times where I will talk some shit, like a little bit, like if I get there's been, I think the most angry I've been is whenever someone was just doing something absolutely fucking boneheaded to the point where I am being called in the middle of the night when I'm asleep, being woken up, and I would get up and fucking get on fucking Discord and deal with fucking people being stupid. I admit, those times I get very upset, and I say some pretty hateful things. Not hateful, but I just sort of bitch about people being stupid. I will say some things that I probably maybe ought to not have really said. But number one, I'm not telling this to their fucking face. I'm not saying you're a fucking dumbass. I know y'all got the peanut brain on deck. And, I got the Jimmy Neutron in my head. You guys got the peanut. Like, I don't do that kind of shit. I'm just more like it's more of like something like, oh my fucking lord, why is he doing this? This is so stupid, motherfucking. This fucking dumbass is sitting here doing all this. Basically just ranting. Effectively. And a case could be made that I would consider myself justified in those cases, but I mean, even then, I still probably shouldn't say those things just because I don't like talking shit about people. Now, granted, this entire video is basically talking shit about Killerteddy, but That's different. See, I don't like talking shit about people who really don't need to be talked shit about. The people I talk shit about are people who are actually like shitty people. Like people who demonstrate this kind of this kind of behavior, who fucking talk down to their staff in their fucking face. Like maybe I don't know, maybe they're stupid kids. I in that case, I mean, I can sort of get it, but even then it's like if they're stupid kids, don't make them staff in the first place. Like that's my thing. It's like if they're not if the people he's talking to are really this stupid, where like if this is like a thing he's had to explain this like 20 times, and like if these people were actually stupid, which I don't buy it, because yeah, I don't buy it. If that is what happened, if that was what's happening, then they really not have been staffed in the first place. Like don't have if he's being sincere, like if these people are like if he's just not being an asshole, if like the people he's talking to are literally that stupid, where if they do indeed have the peanut brain on deck, because I've run into those people before, not on staff, but well that's kind of the point. I've run into these people before, but they've never been staff. There's been some people on board who maybe aren't the brightest, people who maybe aren't the best of people, but they're not stupid. They ain't got the peanut brain on deck. You know, it's just like, man. And I mean, based from what I know about the whole CU team, which I don't know mainly most of what I only really know of a handful of people, like, you know, people like Kindev, NTX2, Nuke, Alex, Nick as in Nickfection, and other such people, like the big Spencer, all the big shots who were fucking, who were the ones who basically made CU what it was. Like, I know about them, and I know that. I suppose it just depends. If we're talking about those people and he's talking like this, like that, then he can go fuck himself. I mean, really, even then, even if they are that stupid, that ain't something you do. That to quote him, to use his fucking words against him or whatever. I'm not gonna find it. It's not something you do. It's not. You don't. You do not. World. You do. You don't. You don't talk shit. You don't talk like this to your staff. I'm sorry. There's no excuse for this. Doesn't matter how stupid they are. You don't fucking.
This is completely 100% unacceptable. Okay, I know you guys. I know a lot of you guys are slow thinkers. I know a lot of you guys got the peanut brain on deck. So you inside your, I got the Jimmy Neutron in my head. You guys got the peanut. Okay.
It's not okay. This is never okay under any under any circumstance. Is this okay? I'm sorry. Like, like if it was just this recording, and there was nothing, and Killerteddy besides that was just this great owner and everything was fine, then I obviously this would be a different story. I wouldn't be showing you this. Obviously, I'm not. I mean, cause yeah, it's just because people, we do grow. It's possible. Who knows? It's impossible that despite everything he's ever done, who knows? Killerteddy might be a fucking very responsible, dignified fucking person now. I don't know. I doubt it, but it is possible. I mean, about this same time as this happened, I was a fucking stupid fucking kid. I was literally 12 years old at the time. I wasn't staff, granted, but like even in 2014, when I was starting this whole CU thing, in 2015, I was a fucking idiot. I did a lot of stupid things, like the fucking whole Halo Girl 30 fucking persona. That was the thing that I fucking did. Basically, just pretended to be a fucking girl for no discernible reason. Reasons I don't even remember now. I mean, I suppose that wasn't harmful behavior, really. It was just kind of, basically pretended to be the opposite sex. I guess it's not that bad. It's not fucking completely insane like this fucking whole thing. But I mean, we all do stupid shit, and we all grow. We all you know, we all age. We all kind of we grow up. We mature. We learn and we become better. I don't know. No, again, is it? I suppose. I mean, it is possible that Killerteddy might today be a perfectly sensible person, and that's what happened on OTU. I mean that because it's been a long time. It's been 5 years. That's a long fucking time. A lot can happen in 5 years. I mean, let me tell you. I will tell you, fucking, because, I mean, 5 years ago, I was in fucking middle school, starting up a fucking Minecraft server, trying to bring back a community I cared about. And through sheer fucking determination and refusal to listen to the whole fucking spiel of, oh, well, if Minecraft is a dead game, dude, you shouldn't do it. We persevered. We may not be super popular, but we're fucking here. I've managed to preserve a great deal of Killerteddy1's legacy. We've constantly got fucking new members rolling in. Like, Stone Harry, he's another one of the big shots. He was fucking, I mean, he resurfaced. And a lot of people will probably remember him as the guy who deleted everything. As the guy who deleted fucking a bunch of shit before he left. I don't think he would do that again. Based on me talking to him, and people grow. And I acknowledge that it is possible that Killerteddy might be a completely different person today. It is possible. That being said, in terms of what, like, and yeah, as like I said, if it was just this recording on its own, then this would be pointless. This would just be whatever. Then I would be an asshole, fucking pointing out some great guy's fucking one boneheaded fucking thing. However, obviously, as any of you know from Old CU, any of you know who Killerteddy is, besides just, oh, he's the Old CU owner and that's it. If you were around back then, chances are you know that Teddy was an asshole. You've seen at least one of these other things. There's a number of stories from back in the day. There's a number of different. There's all kinds. I mean, Killerteddy was very widely known as not a great owner. And while, on one hand, I probably ought to not point it out because one of these days someone's gonna take my place. I may not want them talking shit about me, which, I mean, yeah. But at the same time, we have to look back and to understand the failures of the past, because that's how you learn. We have to learn. We have to look back and see where things were wrong before, in order to know how to do things right in the future. And granted, things are a lot different now than they were back then. There were a lot more kids around on Killerteddy. Nowadays, there's like barely any. Most everybody is in the same or similar age range. Most everybody is either a teenager or an adult. Most of us have grown up. However, but instead of just taking that as our cue to leave, in a sense, the community has grown with these people. We have more, it's more of a mature-oriented server, not so much. This isn't. Killerteddy really. I would not say Killerteddy is kid-friendly anymore. I mean, this, for better or for worse. I mean, kids are welcome. I'm not gonna tell them to go away. But if any of you watch any of the past streams or any of been on Discord for it all, you know that we have some things happen. We don't. I mean, we don't filter ourselves. We don't fucking. I mean, except for, of course, the N-word, because I'm not having racist. I don't want to see that fucking word. But like, there's no. That's all. That's as far as the filtering goes. There's no fucking what's it? What's the word? Fuck. My brain is not working. I hate it. Like, there's no. We haven't made clear. Where am I fucking going with this fucking entire point? TLDR, fucking, we're not kid friendly. Where was I going without any of that? Oh yeah, because the community is obviously we've changed. People are different. Back then, it is possible that some of the staff were just dumb kids, and I could see why that might be frustrating. But at the same time, when it comes to dealing with your staff, you're not gonna get anywhere by talking down to them. I don't know how Teddy got away with it as long as he did, doing this kind of behavior, doing any of the behavior he fucking did. But I mean, sooner or later, it all caught up to him eventually. Because he lost his fucking nice, shiny community. It went away and landed squarely into my lap. Well, mine and Ellie's, I could say. But I mean, it's like you don't want to talk down to your staff like this. That's the whole idea of having a nice united team. You have mutual respect for each other. You have a mutual understanding. You don't talk down to each other. It doesn't matter how stupid one or the other is. You don't talk shit about each other. If someone's doing something wrong, it's one thing to call someone out. It's like, all right, you guys. It'd be one thing if like these guys were just not listening to his rules. He's like, all right, guys, listen. Here's the deal. Y'all keep ignoring these rules, so we can't. I mean, again, I've had a very similar problem with memes in lounge. This is, it seems weirdly as like more the simpler rules is how it gets broken. Like, it's a problem because there's just not. For a while there's not been enough enforcement. And right now, it's sort of on the point of getting to maybe a little bit too much of over enforcement. So now it's about finding a sort of balance. But I don't tell my staff they're fucking stupid. I don't say you guys are fucking shit. I might get frustrated and say like, dude, what? I might get frustrated. I will admit I can get frustrated and I can get pissed off and I'll be like, all right, what the fuck? Just follow the fucking rules. It's not hard. But I'm not gonna call my fucking moderators peanut brain, slow thinkers, retard brain. And I would be like, all right, next time take a deep breath. Like, what the I'm sorry. That's not. If they're that bad, they ought not be staff. And considering how easy Teddy fucking demoted people back then, clearly he was willing to demote staff, so which would lead me to think that. And plus, the people that I know of the old CU were good, talented, great staff members. People who helped CU thrive, despite being under this fucking owner. Old CU did not thrive because of Killerteddy. It thrived in spite of Killerteddy. But it is kind of fucking fat. It is kind of interesting how the old CU succeeded more under Teddy than it did of other people. But, I'm gonna get fucking executed for this. I almost hope nobody watches this as a result of this because what I'm about to say is probably it's gonna be very easy to take this out of context. But I feel like for all the stupid things Teddy did, there are some things that we could learn from. Not necessarily his behavior. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use him as an example. He's a terrible example to fucking rely on. A better example would be, say, Nuke. Atomic Beast 101, the founder of Nuclear District. Where I feel like because I've a sort of a problem that we've had in our staff team before has just been the whole I have failed to be a very great leader is what I do a lot of times. I just do things myself. Because I like doing some things myself. But this isn't... It's not right to do things that way. Because what happens is that you have the whole thing of where it's just... how do I word this? Like, you need to have balance. We'll never get anywhere if I'm just sitting here trying to do everything and bounce everything on my shoulders. That's not the recipe for success. Especially whenever CU has the team that it does. A team that is talented and capable. So, and that's we're gonna work on doing. We're gonna work on, kind of improving upon. As we basically one thing for 1.14, and you'll see this in the announcement because we have the group. I have the draft written for the 1.14 server announcement. Oh, it's been written for fucking ever. Or actually, no, it's not even that it's been written. It's that it's being continually written to and updated as we get things ironed out and put in set in place. Is that my hope for the whole 1.14 update is that it'll be a turning point. It'll be a point of... This will be the point where we look back and say, alright, I say, yep, that's the point where we started to get everything together. I'm not saying that we'll immediately have a thriving community after 1.14. That's not realistic. But 1.14 is sort of... It's the first step of many. It's where we start walking up the staircase, and ultimately you have to start somewhere. That's with all things in life. You can't start, like, if you're out of shape, you can't start. You're not gonna be able to go from being out of shape to going to running a marathon. You gotta start. You gotta start being, just some more. You just gotta start slow, and then as time goes on, as you get better at it, as long as you stay committed, you'll start to get fitter. You'll get better at it. You'll get better, and you'll be able to get. You don't jump from 0 to 100. You go from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8, so on and then you get to 100. It doesn't happen all at once, and Killerteddy isn't going to become a booming success overnight. It's not going to happen. So you will not re-enter its glory. It will not have any sort of second mass success in such a brief. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take time. It's going to take work. And that's what the 1.14 update is going to sort of do, beyond just be a update to the server. It's going to be a turning point. That's sort of the point in time where lots of stuff is going to start happening. And I could detail it right now, but I don't think I'm going to, because this has already gotten way off topic from what I intended it to be. But hey, you know what? Yeah, why not? Actually, I suppose I'll... No, I can't fucking even put words together. That's the problem. I don't know what. I sound like I'm fucking halfway asleep, despite the fact that I've been up for fucking what? How long? I got up at 4, and it's at 11:45. Something's wrong with me. I don't know, man. All I know is I think we're gonna stop it there. Fucking 40 minutes? What the fuck? That was a 2.5 minute recording. Wow. Jeez. Alright, that's cool. I was gonna say something else. Fuck, what was it? I don't know. Anyway, so if you want to listen to the recording in its original form, there's a link in the description. I do have the clip back to, obviously, as you can tell, not just in the virtual machine, but obviously you can tell I do have it backed up, both within the VM right here, and also it's on the Killerteddy1 web server. Just in case something happens to that link someday. I like to keep I like to keep backups of things, and I consider the voice of Killerteddy to be important enough to back up. Although some people will say that he doesn't deserve any of that recognition. Ultimately, at the end of the day, he was the owner of LCU, and it was under him, or it was in spite of him, that fucking LCU succeeded for so long. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. I'm fucking. It's probably because I haven't fucking eaten a damn thing all day, and I ain't got no fucking energy, and that's why. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna end it right here. I'm gonna go put some food in the oven, and then, yeah. This is one of those weird recordings. This is why I'm not gonna announce it on the fucking Discord, because it's 40. Why is it 40? Fuck. Maybe I'll make another. I don't know. Because I remember I used to do that a while back. I'd make this streams where I just kind of talk about things. I might do those every now and again. I might talk about some of the stuff with. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think we should do more of those? More of these streams where I just kind of talk about stuff? I don't know. We'll see. I'll just do. Maybe I'll just do random streams whenever the fuck I feel like it. It's kind of what I said before, because it's kind of what I do. That's what this stream is. I fucking feel like it, so here we are. And I don't feel like it anymore because I need to fucking eat food, so we're gonna stop it right now. Again, link in the description to the original recording. Check out the website at killerteddy.net or killerteddy.com, because yeah, we own that since as of June 2017. We have .com. Boy, let me tell you, that was an exciting fucking moment. But we're not getting into any of that today because the madness has gone on long enough. So, yeah. Thanks for having a listen to me ramble. See you next time.